Here.
Hold on. Let me pick up our girl.
I got it.
Thank you.
Am I doing it wrong? Oh, it's down there.
I do it all the time.
All righty.
She'll be fully on.
Oh, she's still a big, beautiful girl.
Okay, she's on. 48.6.
So we have Eurasian lynx Kisa Marie in for a vet exam today. Kisa Marie is a 21-year-old Eurasian lynx that we took in earlier this year. How much did she weigh? You said 48?
Right now, 48.
She weighs 48, which is great because she was over 60 pounds when she arrived. And as a declawed cat, that was hard on her arthritis. She had a good life prior to coming from TWS and was surrendered when the owner had to move and could no longer take care of her and Buddy on the property. She's been doing great since she's been here at the sanctuary. And then over the last 24 hours, our team noticed some swelling in the face, some drooling, and her third eyelid up on the left side. And so we definitely wanted to see what's going on. At 21, it could be almost anything. And remember, her and Buddy didn't have a formal intake exam because their weight was so high, the stress of the move of an older resident. We definitely wanted to wait till we got some weight off and knew how they were doing and to settle in so that hopefully, that would be less challenging for them to recover. Stress can be a huge factor, as well as age in sedating an animal. So today was a good day to check out what's going on. We always know when we take in geriatric residents like this that they can be with us for several years, several months. We're hoping this is something that is mild and can be fixed. She still was acting herself yesterday, but a little quiet this morning. So if you're just joining us, we're the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We have our vet day usually is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today is 21-year-old Kisa Marie, a Eurasian lynx time. And this was not due just for an exam, but because over the last 24 hours, the staff noticed a change in this really vibrant 21-year-old girl. She was a little more quiet, third eyelid was up, and a little swelling in the face. So we definitely wanted to check her out. They're intubating her to be extra cautious since she's an older girl. And we'll also use the opportunity to run a full blood panel and see how her kidneys are doing at her older age, kind of check out arthritis, to get a good look at her teeth, because this is the first time we actually get to see her teeth as well. So, and you can see because of how large she wasn't able to groom her back. She's done much better not getting mats, but I know she'll get a good grooming today as well. She's been on pain management even prior to coming to us for her arthritis, and she's been on it since she's been here too. Once she's hooked up and they're comfortable with how she's doing, then we can get a closer look. But right now I don't want to interrupt the vet team for doing what they need to do to ensure she's doing well. But if you did hear, she came to us over 60 pounds. We thought she was close to 70 pounds. She was 48 today, so we did get off that weight that was needed, which will feel so much better on her arthritis. She's been very active since she's arrived, very social as well. So a lot of people ask how old the cats can live. Similar to your domestic cat, 18 to 20 is really the average lifespan, but we've had cats live 26 and we've had lions live even a lot longer. So it's really an individual. And people often ask, what's the difference between a Eurasian lynx, Canada lynx, bobcat? Well, Eurasian lynx is from Europe, Russia. They're the largest of the lynx family. And Kisa Marie made sure she was the largest of the Eurasian lynx ever in captivity. And so they're not native to the US. They are brought here for fur farm trade, exhibit, and for the pet market. And so it'll take some time for Dr. Campbell to get his full exam in, so we're not going to get definitely results right away. We want him to do everything he needs to do to make sure he gets the information for next steps. And you can see Eurasian lynx have the smaller tail. They also have a spot pattern, and they have a redder coat. She's pretty brown right now, but she's definitely blowing her summer coat, waiting for her winter coat to come in. And she'll get all that brushed off. It's Elise's favorite part of vet day is to get grooming. They're hooking up all the monitoring equipment as well. So sedating geriatrics is something, you know, we have to be cautious of. We don't take it lightly, but we definitely need to make sure that there's nothing bigger going on or something of big concern, especially when she was uncomfortable with that eye. We'll take a quick look at her face right here. And Dr. Campbell's doing a stain to see if it's just the eyelid or if it's damage to the entire eye. And when we see it can be scratches, it can be trauma, it can also be degenerative issues. So usually if cats have both of their third eyelids up, that's meaning they're feeling pretty crappy. But when it's one, it can often mean there's something going on in just one side of the face. So you guys were there for the big spay days, and that's scheduled, and that's things that we can really set up for and everything. And then we had a vet day scheduled for today as well, for Essie to have her annual exam and kind of do radiographs, things like that. But then Kisa Marie had a different idea, and you can see how the staff just changes priorities based on what the cat's needs. And so right away it was determined that Kisa Marie should come in. Observations were coming in last night of that third eyelid being up, and then the notice of just a little extra drool from the mouth, a little swelling. And Kisa Marie being quiet is not something she's known for. She is, even at 21, a very energetic girl, a very socialized girl. She loves to chase Kiara along the fence. So the slightest change in a 21-year-old is something we want to look into for sure. You might hear Katniss meowing in the back because Katniss said after 4 days of the vet team being full, I want my hospital back. I live in here with the vet team, and she's a kind of in rescue bay, and she's telling us right now that she thinks she should have full access. And why this is going on today, Judson will probably come to you and show you more that we have a bungalow being torn down. One of the hybrid bungalows was damaged, so we'll show you that the new bungalow is being delivered, and we're so thankful for Family Foundation that did a match, and all of the hybrid sponsors that came forward to make sure that new bungalow is going to be in and toasty warm for DJ, Axel, and Rachel before winter. And then also we have 20,000 pounds of chicken coming today. And so the skid steer can move a lot of it in, but we've had to stack upwards in our freezer. So a lot of that will be manually handled today. So the entire staff's going to need to be on board. So this is a tono pen that reads pressure in the eye that Dr. Campbell's using right now. And it's not painful or anything at all. I mean, of course she's asleep, but it's more of just reads if it has, the eye has normal pressure or not. So that's another piece of equipment that we were able to purchase last year as we upgraded the hospital. We're still have a list of hospital equipment that we'd love to get next year in 2023, so stay tuned because there is some really specialty equipment that can help us do more on site and get more data from the animals while they're sedated, which is really key to treatment plans. You can see Elisa's already started pulling out some of those mats. She couldn't wait. So I hear Dr. Campbell is still just doing his research, doing his exam, that there was no stain uptake when they tested the eye, but the pressure is high. And again, there's not a diagnosis yet, it's just an information gathering stage. And Joy just drew blood. Closer look. And I'm just, Kisa Marie, I knew she was front potty clawed, she's back potty clawed too. So that's another reason she can't groom those mats. And sadly, I mean, at 21 years old, being potty clawed, that was very commonplace 20 years ago, especially for exotics. We're seeing that less and less over the years, which is wonderful that the cats that come to us keep their claws, has less arthritis, can do more natural behaviors. So, you know, when we get a 21-year-old, it's very interesting to see what the industry used to think was normal. And it looks like that is pretty easy grooming going on. It's ready to come out. And we can show you a little bit, just so you know, it might be a little graphic, so I'm letting everybody warn, is it looks worse than, right now that is her third eyelid that's covering her eye. It's a protective coating, and it's swollen. And so you guys know that what it's like and how stressful it is when you take your cat or dog to the vet, especially when something's new, a new symptom or anything like this. So of course we're cautiously always optimistic at 21 years old. It can be anything going on. It can be tumor, it can be an injury, it can be glaucoma. I mean, anything could happen right now. So now we're looking in the ears and see if there's anything that can be seen that's causing some pressure. And I'm curious, does she have a lot of tartar? Does she have old girl teeth?
She does, and she's got lots of stuff in her ears.
Okay, so she's got dirty ears and a lot of tartar on her teeth. At 21, that's understandably, but that could be an infection or other things. Well, we'll kind of sign off. I know we'll keep you updated. No news is good news, but remember, not all the information comes on during the exam. A lot of times we send out samples, we send out blood work, we run some things in-house. We'll check her kidneys and everything else, but we'll definitely provide an update on, you know, what's going on and how we're going to proceed. I was going to see if her teeth are they, does she have all of her teeth?
Looks like it on this side, but there's quite a bit of tartar, but
Yeah.
some mild gingivitis.
So some tartar and mild gingivitis.
We'll have to clean them up and get a closer look. And
They're going to clean and do a closer look, seeing if anything could be contributing to the eye, but well, thank you guys for being here. If we, depending upon what Kisa Marie needs, we might have time for another patient today, we might not, but Judson will be live telling you other sanctuary happenings. Please keep Kisa Marie in your heart. I know she's a special girl to us, and she's only been with us a short time, so we will keep you posted. Thank you all very much.